Oh my God, Marcus.
Boom, guess who fresh out the tomb? Marie Laveau with some platform shoes. Aura hella pretty, I ain't gotta show my titties. Frequency made out of magic and it make these niggas shoot. I make them break their necks then drop. Make them break their necks then drop. Take out my wand, twirl around. Make them break their necks then drop. She's an alien, she's a freak, she's a weirdo, she's a creep. I be like, yeah, bitch, that's on me. Can't kill my vibe or my frequency. She's a goddess, she's a witch, she's beautiful, she's a bitch. I be like, yeah, bitch, I'm the shit. It's my energy you could never fuck with.
Yo, welcome back to Keepin It Lit podcast. If it's not Purest Cut, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I want to thank everybody for your likes, also for hitting that bell. Keep doing that. I can't stress as much. We love the subscribers, and again, we will definitely gonna put something out there for you guys for subscribing. We appreciate you guys. Tonight we got something special for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special guest, super talented young lady, another artist from the Bay Area that's turning heads and creating dope music. She falls from a very talented tree. Her dad was a late great Bay Area legend Cougnut, and now she's carrying on the torch with her own tremendous talent. Please welcome Alienmackitty, aka AMK, to the show.
3-Eye Gang.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. I'm alive.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having
Your
me.
work is definitely dope. Definitely turning some head, as I've said. You got a very unique sound, and looking at your videos, the visuals are definitely unique as well. Where does this come from?
My crazy ass mind.
Okay.
I'm an artist, so the music for me is something that is an extension of my art.
Okay.
So I've always been like this unique person in my mind, and like I always loved like music, and not like rapping, but like the elements of music. Like I used to love like listening to instrumentals, or like slowing the music down and just finding sounds and stuff. I've always been in my head because I grew up most of my life an only child, and I do have a half sister. Shout out to my sister Aja. I love you.
Shout out, Sissy.
I love you. But we didn't grow up in the same household.
Okay.
And we are a 9-year difference. So I was always in my head, like always seeing all this crazy shit. In about 2014, I ended up picking up art, and that was like on some random stuff. I was doing like a paint and sip, one of those paint and sip things for Valentine's Day.
Oh, were you sitting around drinking and painting?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But I wandered off. Like while I was doing it, she was like giving us the instructions to do it, and I just kind of like did my own thing. Like the wine snuck up on me, and I just did my own thing. But it was the people that were there who were like professional artists. They started like crowding around my painting. And I was like, okay, like you guys did an amazing job. It looks exactly what she asked you guys to do, but mine was just crazy. And they were like, oh my God, you should do this. This is art. This is beautiful.
Right.
So from there, I kind of like took painting and like, you know, just kind of, I was drinking and painting and like letting the emotions that were in my mind at the time kind of flow onto a canvas. And then like 2015, 16, I started doing the trap art shows.
Okay.
So when I went from there, it went from like, okay, I'm showcasing art because people are like.
Yeah, you know what? Can you explain what a trap art show is?
Trap art is, shout out to Amina and Jesse. They are the founders of Trap Art. They're from Oakland. They're from the Bay Area. Trap art is, it's basically mixing like vendors and art in like a turnt setting, if that makes sense.
Like more of an urban situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's more, when I was going to like these art shows, I saw like a lot of like prestigious art, like fucking fruit bowls and rivers and shit. Like I couldn't really get with that. But when I went to like trap art, I started to see other artwork that was similar to mine or my style, or like young artists that are painting things that are different. They were unique. Everybody was unique there. Okay. So I reached out to Amina and Jesse, and then I started just, you know, getting on the team with them, and it went from there. And then from the art, it went to merchandise.
Okay.
So I started transferring my art to t-shirts, and my first the biggest thing that I started was something called Brown Liquor Matters,
Okay.
which people were buying those shirts.
Right.
It was around the time when we started protesting for Trayvon Martin.
Okay.
And like,
so there was definitely a deeper meaning behind it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I understand that.
I did this painting in July, I think 2016, and this is when Black Lives Matter was like emerging, and like we had the protests and stuff going on. And me and my cousin James, shout out to my cousin Banga, he was like, I want you to paint me something. I want you to paint me a Hennessy bottle or whatever. So I'm painting, but that night was so emotional for me. And I ended up like coming up with Brown Liquor Matters. And that shirt sold to so many different people, so many different backgrounds, that it was like, well, what was the meaning behind it? It was like, man, like sometimes we just run to the bottle. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Our issues and stuff, we run to the bottle.
Yeah.
And
it
wasn't necessarily like we as in like Black people. It's just everybody.
We as a people, period.
Just people. You know, it was a universal meaning behind that. But that shirt, so many people was fucking with it. And I was like, whoa, like, okay. And that started like my clothing brand, I of M, which stands for I of Mariah. Okay. And then from there, I started with the trap art shows. It went from me like showing less art like canvas wise, but more so like becoming more of a business minded person. Okay. And I started making merchandise from there, and then now I still have I of M, but that's under a household name of goodgreed.art. That's my husband's brand. So
shoot that out there, yeah.
You know, my son is 10 years old. He does clothing as well. His is called Stress Level Zero.
Yeah, shoot that out there too, for sure.
All hand design. Like, so we decided to like, you know, we're an art family. We put that under one household brand name and like just putting that vision out, you know.
So what you starting with the art like that and with the trap art and that stuff, is that like when you're doing your videos, is that something like you use now from the knowledge that you had back then, and that you create all this like wild, you know what I mean, creative things?
I think I use everything, like from trauma to regular 9-to-5 shitty ass jobs. Like with my art, I quit my job when I started seeing I was making money from my own artwork.
Right.
But I look at everything in life as a resume, something to build. So with my art and my shirts, you have this, but how are you going to sell that? You know what I'm saying? I used to work at the airport doing rental car. Okay. So they taught us how to sell cars or upsell rentals. For sure. How are you going to sell a painting? Yeah. How do you know how to reach a focal point? How do you read a client when somebody wants something, or if you have a want or you trying to suggest it to them? If somebody wants it, you could sell that number, throw it out there because they want it. They don't care. I could do whatever. Customer service, like my first job was Hooters, and I worked there for so many years. And I worked there right after my mom, she helped get me the job. Ironically, I started that the day after I graduated high school, and I stayed in that place for like 7 years, you know. And I was a tomboy growing up, super naive, but like working at Hooters, I was so ditzy, and I didn't know. I mean, I was never game goofy, but I was just ditzy in regards to like the sexuality of a woman's body, her beauty, and like I learned like a way of finesse there. I was never like a fast person to like give my body out because my mom was strict on me about that. Right. But then I also learned like, okay, you're a beautiful woman. You're visually beautiful. You know, these people are giving you lots of tips or whatever. You're not going home with them, but I tied that into my art as well. Some people, when I worked at Hooters, like we don't give a fuck about what's on your brain. You're just hella cute or you're whatever. And that started to make me feel like I was limiting myself to just the look. So with my art and just the shit that I went through in life, with trap art, all of the stuff, everything I've learned, when I put that into my music videos, I'm literally pulling from my mind and just like incorporating me inside of everything I do.
So yeah, no, I totally understand. So it's kind of like a reflection of the things you've been through, different experiences, that type of thing. And
also like I have idols, like people I truly idolize, like a lot of George Clinton, Dr. Funkenstein, Prince, Rick James.
Hold on, MK, you're not gonna just run ahead of me. Hold on a second. Hold on.
It's just all in there.
Yeah, we gonna get there. Hold on. So my next question would be, as far as you're talking about experiences and different things and different reflections. You're in the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
So how's it be in the game right now? And your dad was one of the legendary pillars of this whole Bay Area rap situation. Rest in peace, Cougnut.
As a woman in this industry, this is a what they say, a male-dominated industry.
Okay.
But that shit doesn't scare me.
Right.
I know I'm tapped into duality, so I know I possess male and female energies, you know, but I know I'm not a man, you know what I'm saying?
Right, no, for sure.
But when I come in, I'm very like, you know, I know how to speak, I know how to talk, I have nothing but love and respect. Respect is big to me. Like, I'm not gonna walk in the room and think I'm better than anybody. But something that I've been learning is to be more assertive.
Okay.
I've been fucked around in ways, like even with my art and my shirts, like people don't take women serious as much because they think like you may not know. So it took a lot of me learning a lot, and then just also trial and error to learn certain things. Like somebody could, for example, like if I have a fuck up with my merchandise, they could tell me like, oh, that's just the way it prints. But I know that that's not right, you know? So there's things that I kind of got to correct.
Especially you putting your hard-earned money down. Get my shit right.
Get my shit right, you know?
Right. I understand that.
Not saying that's the case with me, but just like certain things that I've had to like call out. And like, at first I wasn't that type of person. I kind of was like, you know what? I'm a hustler regardless. Give me something fucked up, I'ma still flip it and make it. It's still gonna pop. It's still gonna be what it is. But I started to realize like, that's why am I overexerting myself? I got hella shit I gotta still do.
Right.
So I'm big on like, this is what it is, this is what it's not. We can meet in the middle. If you take your shit serious, I'm gonna take you serious, and I want the same for me as well. So also like,
so do you feel like the way that you're coming at the game or the way that you're coming at business, do you feel like that's something that you picked up from Pops?
I feel like both my mom and my dad.
That's what's up. Shout out to moms too, for sure.
Yeah, rest in peace to my beautiful mother, Gloria Nanette.
Rest in peace.
My mom wasn't like, if anybody knew her, like she was a hustler. She didn't take shit from nobody. And that's why my dad and my mom, they were both hot-headed. Like everybody knows the story of them. Like individually, I loved them to death. Together, it was just like an explosion. And then they had me. But I've learned more about my dad later on, and I didn't realize how much I carry myself like him. Like certain things I feel my mom, but when it comes to like walking in the room and like just sticking my chest out, I'm not scared of anything, you know? And I always wonder like, am I crazy or what is it? And people tell me all the time, it's like, you're like your pops, but I'm a female version, you know, and I'm also uniquely myself. And, you know, I feel like too with women, a lot of women, like just out of experience and just things I've seen or like things I've heard, and, you know, I've seen women in action. Like, you don't necessarily have to like fucking suck somebody to get to the top.
Right.
But if it's something that is considered what you need to do, who am I different from the next woman walking in there? I'm going to be approached similar in that aspect until I start talking, and people be like, oh no, she don't take that shit. So let's.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I mean, you know, I can't say people put themselves in those positions, but I mean, there's obviously opportunities and people see the good in the opportunity, but there's obviously opportunities that you want to just pass over because if I got to do that to degrade myself and make me less of a person, then fuck that.
Not every opportunity is an opportunity.
Right.
And I stress that a lot because there's offers and money and things that I've passed up just because the energy wasn't right.
Right.
You know, like you have to like, oh, well, we have this, but we want you to compromise yourself or whatever. My son is watching at the end of the day, and I've always taken that into consideration.
Nah.
You know? And no disrespect to anybody that got to get it. Any woman that's out there getting it how she live, that's just what it is. But everybody has their own lane.
But just on some respecting yourself, like, everybody don't got a price. Like, you know. Well, with that being said, so you grew up in a house that you knew, and you had a man that you called dad, right? But when you hit the streets, that man that you called dad on the streets was Cougnut.
Yeah.
How was that growing up?
That was irritating. Oh my God.
Let's talk about it.
I remember, like, so Ronald.
Hey, you like that? Hella corny.
Man.
Like, you know who this is?
Yeah, it was irritating to me because I was always super overprotective of my parents.
For sure.
My dad was this goofy, crazy guy who would like, my nickname was Goofy. He used to call me Goofy, Goo. And like he used to wear his hair all wild. And I was pissed when he cut his hair, when he went to bald headed nut that everybody called him. But he was he just reminded me of a lion. And like I just remember him, like he used to do this thing with his nose, scrunch his nose up. He used to like prank me. I remember one time I thought he was drinking hot sauce straight, but he wasn't. And he was a jokester nonstop. I used to get on my mom's nerves and stuff too, but that's just who he was. But when it wasn't until I got older, I would reflect on the time. So my dad really had me in the hood with him, like doing his shit. But I would either be in the living room with other kids. I never seen anything. Like he knew to keep the two away from me. Right. But when he would like walk outside and he was walking in a group of men, niggas, whatever, he was the alpha male. And he used to just be telling everybody what to do. And for me, I picked up on energy all my life. I just used to be, I remember like one time, I'll never forget, like seeing the faces that people were making when they were hugging him or shaking his hand, what the face that they was making behind him. Like when they turned their back to him, I would pick up on niggas like low key, like, you feel me? Like you not really fucking with him for real, you know? And then I knew the ones that really loved him. But his energy, it was one like,
well, as a youngster, you can pick that shit up.
Yeah.
So you can see
you
like
what's... You can see the auras and all of that. Like, you know, that's something in me it used to bother me as a little girl because I didn't even like people getting close to my dad. I'm going to send y'all this picture that I have when I find it. Okay. This dude, we was on the corner of Fillmore and Eddie. And I'm standing with my dad. It's Easter. I got on this dress. And every time we went outside, oh my God, it's Cougnut. Like it was all the time. And it would irritate me because I'm like, who's this stranger? I don't even know you. Right. But this dude was walking down Eddie. He sees me and my dad and he goes, oh my God, it's Cougnut. Like, can I, cause we had the little Polaroid, the little old school ones that you got to turn into Walgreens and shit. And he asked my dad, could he take the picture of us? I was so fucking mad. I did not smile in that picture. I gotta show you guys I'm holding my dad's hand and I'm pissed because I just didn't like people getting close to us. I'm a Leo, so that's just in us, but definitely two different people. Ronald Fields and Cougnut were two different people.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I mean, the way you describe him, how you love him, like that just sounds like, you know what I mean? You know, you love him as far as like a family member, but everybody in the streets loved him. Like he was close to the family too, because he, you know, his message and the shit that he spit, we was all like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Glued to that shit. Yeah. We're going to get back to it in a second. Yo, keep it lit, AMK, Alienmackitty, Keep It Lit podcast. It's not pure, it's cut. We'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? You watching Keep It Lit podcast with DJ TC. Check it out.
Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and take a deep breath in. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. All right? Now fuck all that other shit. Now that we done with that shit, nigga, we about to really get motherfucking real elevated in this bitch. I'm trying to uplift you, you know what I'm saying? It's the real meditation on motherfucking hype beast, spiritual in this bitch. Follow my motherfucking words, bitch. I'm in this bitch with my crystals, but my niggas got pistols. Spiritual gangsta as fuck, so you don't want these issues. I write your name on the tissue. Have you come up missing? And when they find your body, they'll see I harvest your kidneys. I'm just kidding, should've seen your reaction. I be out the way, but I still get active. You gotta really push my buttons just to see me spazzing. Not a bitch trying to fight cause a nigga find me attractive. If you in this bitch with your tribe, tell these bitch ass niggas they can kill your vibe. If you in this bitch with your tribe, tell these bitch ass niggas they can kill your vibe. If you in this bitch feeling alive, follow my words, bitch, let's give it a try. If you in this bitch feeling alive, follow my words, bitch, let's give it a try. I go crazy, you go crazy, we go crazy, everybody crazy, we about to fuck it up. Bitch, you already know what's up. I go crazy, you go crazy, we go crazy, everybody crazy, we about to fuck it up. Bitch, you already what's up. I'm the hyphy rich, I'm with that hyphy shit. I got my Hennessy, good tree, and sage sticks. My own lane, bitch. They say I'm strange, bitch. First they hate and then they copy, see the change, bitch. Fuck a level, we ain't in the same range, bitch. I radiate at a medium, you can't exchange, bitch. Never scared of human flesh, you man-made, bitch. And if you call me solo dolo, I'm still gang, bitch. If you in this bitch with your tribe, tell these bitch ass niggas they can kill your vibe. If you in this bitch with your tribe, tell these bitch ass niggas they can kill your vibe. If you in this bitch feeling alive, follow my words, bitch, let's give it a try. If you in this bitch feeling alive, follow my words, bitch, let's give it a try. I go crazy, you go crazy, we go crazy, everybody crazy, we about to fuck it up. Bitch, you already know what's up. I go crazy, you go crazy, we go crazy, everybody crazy, we about to fuck it up. Bitch, you already know what's up.
You are now watching Keepin It Lit, sponsored by Tisha's Table.
Saying, rest in peace to my father, Cougnut, the motherfucking rebel. Rest in peace to my beautiful mother, Gloria Nanette, and my son, Cassidy. I love you so much, baby. I do this for you. Y'all check out my baby's clothing line, Stress Level 0. This song is for all the motherfucking hyphy, spiritual witch bitches out here. If you ain't a witch bitch, you a motherfucking spiritual person. We all vibrating, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check out that Disco Alamo. Let's go.
Oh my god, Marcus.
Boom, guess who fresh out the tomb? Marie Laveau in some platform shoes. Or a hella pretty, I ain't gotta show my titties. Frequency made out of magic and it make these niggas choose. Now switch, we off on my broomstick. Got you drunk off my potion, now you sick. Niggas say he think he let me down that quick. That's what you get fucking with a witch bitch. Got a high on a full moon. I'm just practicing my voodoo. I can control what you do. They say magic ain't real, well I'm proof that it do exist. They say aliens ain't real, bitch I do exist. Got us from another planet, bitch I do exist. You wanna see more proof? Okay, if you insist. Like bippity bippity bop, make everybody in the whole room stop. Take out my wand, twirl around, make them break their necks then drop. I make them break their necks then drop. Make them break their necks then drop. Take out my wand, twirl around, make them break their necks then drop. She's an alien, she's a freak, she's a weirdo, she's a creep. I be like, yeah, bitch, that's on me. Can't kill my vibe or my frequency. She's a goddess, she's a witch, she's beautiful, she's a bitch. I be like, yeah, bitch, I'm the shit. It's my energy you can never fuck with. My favorite crystal are onyx, cause she keep me protected. The other one is a rose, she bring me love and affection. Low vibration, having bitches mad, I'm selected. Pull out my sage pen and paper, teach you hoes a new lesson. Energy you projecting, it's just your inner reflection. We all divine as fuck, bitch, don't count your errors, count blessings. Focus on the wrong shit, while your soul's neglected. Bring that weak shit over here and I'ma straight up reject it. Pettiness ain't prosperous, we don't need that aggression. I'm on a whole different wave, I'm trying to spread a new message. One's high up in charge, the one's really finesse. They fucking with our fucking heads, they don't want us progress. I'm just trying to tell the truth, man, I got a confession. I was once lost too, I was in a depression. Meditated, elevated, made the art my profession. They wanna know my next move, I keep them hoes just guessing. Like bippity bippity bop, make everybody in the whole room stop. Take out my wand, twirl around, make them break their necks then drop. I make them break their necks then drop. Make them break their necks then drop. Take out my wand, twirl around, make them break their necks then drop. She's an alien, she's a freak, she's a weirdo, she's a creep. I be like, yeah, bitch, that's on me. Can't kill my vibe or my frequency. She's a goddess, she's a witch, she's beautiful, she's a bitch. I be like, yeah, bitch, I'm the shit. It's my energy you can never fuck with, bitch. Everybody that's out here right now, living their lives. It's a beautiful motherfucking Thursday night, but we gonna keep motherfucking elevating and vibrating every goddamn day. No matter what a motherfucker tell you, tell them they can't tell you about you. You feel me? And all you can be is yourself. God damn it. My name is AMK and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Keepin It Lit podcast. I love y'all. Bitch, I'm happy. Bitch, I'm good. Bitch, I'm happy.
Hey, bitch, you can't stop it. I'm an alien, a Italy, and a
Bitch, I'm good.
and you already know this. Bitch, I'm doing magic. Call it hocus pocus.
Bitch, I'm happy.
You can see it in my eyes. I'm always levitating, so I gotta stay high.
Bitch, I'm good.
You can't kill my vibe. You couldn't bring me down even if you tried. You couldn't bring me down even if you tried. You couldn't bring me down even if you tried. You couldn't bring me down even if you tried. You couldn't bring me down even if you tried. Couldn't bring me down even if you tried.
You are now watching Keepin It Lit podcast, sponsored by BB Essentials.
Let's just get into the performance first.
Okay.
All right. So unique of what you do and unique visuals of, you know what I mean? Like, I know you talked about the art and different things, but even with your live performances is crazy.
I try to.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Of course.
Shit,
of course.
I still be nervous doing this damn
It's
shit.
all good.
For me, performing is something that's new for me, but it's also, I look at it as a canvas. You know, everything that I do, I want to make sure I am myself 100%. I want to bring the same elements you see on my
Well, you just seem
music
so
videos.
comfortable, like walking into this shit. Like,
Hell
fuck it,
no.
hey, shoot it, let's go.
Hell no.
No.
I have like, so believe it or not, I have social anxiety. I have anxiety like hell.
I can't tell.
So for me, like getting on stage is like a fucking roller coaster.
Definitely.
Once I'm up there, I'm up there. But I will share this, that I do feel my dad's presence when I'm on that stage.
Okay.
Like sometimes I feel like, I swear I feel that like this, I don't know, I feel like a lion when I'm up there, that I'm just gonna seize it. Like I just gotta go. Like, and I feel like I'm in a whole different world. Like seriously, like when I used to watch people perform, I would see like certain people say like, something else takes over and I just go
blank
in.
out.
Yeah.
Go, yeah.
And I feel like that feeling is a rush, you know, and I'm also picking up on other energies in the room and stuff like that. But it's like, no, this is my time and I'm gonna leave my thumbprint on here, and that's where I'm at with it. Sometimes I do get nervous, like if I used to think about the crowd, if they're not like rocking with me. My cousin Shali, shout out to Shalimar, Daddy Mac Rogers, she's also my hype man. She told me, she was like, you know what, when sometimes people look at you and stuff like that, don't take it as if they're hating or whatever.
They're really trying to see
They're trying
what's
to
going
study
on.
and they're also trying to listen.
Right.
And I've been learning that too. And then I'm like, I'm not finna focus on the crowd. I'm just gonna focus on me, because I can't think from that point of view. I'm in motion now. So
Well, even speaking about people looking at you and you getting noticed from outside, let's talk about you. Trending, your likes are cracking, your numbers are blasting up. How are you feeling about that? I'm telling you, we know. We look at your shit and the numbers continuously climb.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I've reinvented myself several times. I identify with being a phoenix. So you crash, burn, to be reborn again. It's a cycle. But I think this time around, like with the music and everything, like my merch and all of that shit, my personality, I feel like this time I have more control, and I feel like this is it. You know, there was times I was doing shit from an egotistical place, or I was putting shit out of spite, and I was hurt, and I wouldn't say it wasn't genuinely me, but it was where I was at the time, and that was an ego-filled place. So shit, like, I don't know, like I'm just
Well, do you feel like, just like you said, like in the beginning, like you're a certain way, but now how your numbers are climbing and you're doing what you're doing, do you feel like, now I know I got it?
Now I know I'm getting there.
Okay.
Like I would never, I think just personally, I would never be the type of person to think that like, oh, I'm better than this
Of course,
and that.
right.
It's when people are coming up to me, I'm just as excited as they are.
Right.
But this shit is happening.
You know me and I know you.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
it's fucking happening. Like, I was getting a burrito when I got off work like a couple months ago. And this girl was standing in front of me, and she turned around. She was like, bitch, I'm happy. I'm good. And she was like, I fuck with you.
And you looked up like, what burrito spot is we at?
I'm like, what the fuck? Because at first I'm looking and I'm like, you know, then I'm like, fuck no, I'm
That's
a walking
dope.
brand
Hell
at all
yeah.
time. I
Hell
gotta be kind to people and
yes.
shit. So
yeah.
it,
Because they
think,
appreciate you.
Yeah, it's love, and I think this shit is happening right now. Like, and it feels good.
Well, from my point of view, and I'm pretty sure from a lot of our viewers' point of views that know you or heard of you, or I'm gonna tell you because your name is ringing like as far as even word to mouth. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Speaking of doing a fantastic job, we had TC on the show.
Yeah, my Uncle TC.
He spoke nothing but great things about you. How is it working with TC?
He
seems like that because I mean, let's really get into it. Like he's really behind so much shit. So by you getting in there with him, he's really like experienced.
Yeah.
So how is it working with him and like just getting, you know what I mean?
I love my Uncle TC.
For sure.
So
he's dope.
I got connected to Uncle TC through Big Draws. So I was looking for the tired of these jealous motherfuckers. I Smell Jealousy. I was looking for that beat.
That's one of the hardest songs that we probably ever heard today. For
yeah.
Sure. Hold on, partner.
What kind of cologne you on?
Right.
But I was looking for that beat.
Mm-hmm.
Draws told me to hit TC, you know, and get at him about it or whatever. From day one, Uncle TC has been no questions asked from day one.
Let's go.
And I just really need that to be like, I really need people to know that, like, no questions asked. This was back in 2018 is when I dropped, or 17, one of the two. Anyways, I was always nervous reaching out to people,
right?
Like reconnecting with people from the past. Like, you know, after my mom passed away, I had to go find everybody again. And then some people just weren't genuine. Like I saw a lot of motherfuckers using my dad's name for clout and just hella shit. But a lot of people who were closer to him, they didn't really know what was going on. You feel me? But tapped in with TC. I recorded my first song with TC, and I was nervous because I was thinking like, well, TC's older than me. Like, you know, I'm hella weird. And I feel like because it's my dad.
Weird or different?
I think weird.
I think unique.
Unique.
Okay, there you go.
Just like I embrace my weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I think people who do the shit that they're doing now is weird because they're not being themselves.
Right.
But just me being strange or unique, different, an alien.
Right.
I'm like, you know,
go ahead.
I'm
with you.
If I go into this shit and I rap this song, because I first thought Disco Alamo was corny because I'm rapping about spirituality and I've never really heard.
That shit was actually hard.
And yeah, I never heard anybody like talk about it like that. We have our gurus and the like Badus and Lauryn Hills and all, but that was like our early, you know, that's the 90s era.
Right.
But like a rapper that's out right now, I haven't heard many people rapping about the content. Like, you know, but correct me if I'm wrong. Like I know there's people out there, but I felt like that shit was corny. But then I was like, you know what? If I rap about something else, it's not going to be genuinely me.
Right. Which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to sound like other people, which it's what's so dope about you is because you're very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to sound or be like anybody else. So when I spit it to TC, and there were so many people was like, re-rap your dad's songs and all this shit. I'm like, bruh, I'm not him. I can't do that.
Right.
But TC and I, over the times, our sessions and stuff, he was like, you know what? I got you. Anytime you need the studio, I can't. He made it clear he said, I will never ask you for anything you need, I got you. And he meant that, you know. And as we started to record more, he was the one encouraging me, saying try every sound you can. Him and C Fresh, shout out to C Fresh. And actually, you know, C Fresh was the one who reached out to me like a few years ago and got me reconnected with everybody. Okay. So if it wasn't for him, I really wouldn't be tapped in with everybody. He kind of just pointed me in the right direction. Someone that was genuine. Yeah, exactly. That's what's up, yeah. So, and he also looked out for me and my son a lot, you know. So, TC was like, you know what, play with different sounds and stuff, you know. And then I think like after like the third session, like when I was like telling him how like, I don't know the terminology of like the mixing and stuff. Right. But I started to feel a connection with him. Like a uncle fatherly connection where he fucks with me.
Right.
And he wants me to be genuinely myself.
For sure.
So when he was like kind of like just putting stuff out there and kind of just telling me about certain things, I was like, you know what? I feel comfortable with TC. I feel comfortable recording here. And
so did you feel like he was just letting you be yourself? Basically, he didn't have anything to on your creative. Just do you.
That, but if I fuck up or
of course,
something's raggedy,
right.
he'll be like, he'll go, oh no, go ahead and run on that back. Right. But it's like, even when I was recording, I'm like, am I in here sounding like a fucking fool? Like, because I told my boyfriend, I said, you know what? What if people think I'm slow and they just entertain my shit?
Just because? Like,
just because.
Nah, don't. Yeah, you going to hell if you say her video bad. Nah, but just looking at your shit, I don't see nothing like that.
Yeah.
At all. And I definitely enjoy it. And again, we play your music. And a lot of people, obviously, your followers, like you got a fan base that really plays your music.
Yeah.
Definitely not slow.
Yeah, thank you. But Uncle TC, like, even when he shouts me out in the in these interviews and shit, you know, when I first started doing the music shit, to be real with you, I didn't think motherfuckers that I would have expected to kind of push that issue. They really was like hesitant or whatever. I felt resistance, you feel me? And TC, like, with him like name dropping me, I remember the first podcast interview, he dropped my name and I was like, oh my God. And he didn't say like, you know, Cougnut's daughter, like just kept it at that. Right. He was like Alienmackitty, AMK, and I'm like, oh shit, he didn't leave it as like Mariah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then like that keeping that consistency for me goes a long ass way. And like I didn't even know how much of a legend Uncle TC was. Yeah. Cause people were like, oh my God, you have a picture with TC? Oh shit, you record at a TC studio? Because he's such a humble giant.
And he doesn't try to be in the limelight. Right.
And I love him so much. Right. And we be in there, I'm stressing him out sometimes. Like, I gotta send over the file. But even with my music, if I need something edited, if I need something mastered, even with my dad's catalog, like, I don't trust people with that shit.
Of course, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That is gold.
Yeah.
So it's like,
because I'm pretty sure TC, Pops got a lot of his stuff that never even came out yet.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got the catalog, so I'm pretty sure, like, you got some shit that ain't never seen the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't trust everybody with it.
You can't. And it's just like also just how people move. You know, I'm big off energy. Right. And I don't have time to be second guessing no shit. I don't have time to be like questioning some shit. I'm the type of person where I feel like if I start to feel like I'm bothering you or I'm becoming bothersome, I just fall back. Right. Because I think that's my dad in me. Like, it's going to get done. You feel me? But I trust TC. He's somebody that I actually trust, that I don't like. I'm a person that I take you up on your word. Right. And he's a stand-up guy from what I've seen. And until he proves me otherwise, that's just what it is.
Nah, and everybody I've heard that even work with TC, nobody had anything bad to say about TC. So I feel like you're in good hands as far as who you're working with.
Word goes a long way with me. And just like, don't talk about it, just do it.
We're going to come back.
You feel me?
But when we come back, though, I want you to think about this for a quick second.
Okay.
I want you to think about like some of the influence or the biggest influence that you had growing up.
Okay.
As far as what you're doing now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Keepin' It Lit podcast. If it's not pure, it's cut. AMK.
3
And you're listening to Keepin' It Lit. Yeah, that's it. What's up with the girl in the front though?
Shout out to 3D Smash.
I think I need to smoke. Betty, yeah, my name is Jay. Nah, and now my so Betty Crocker's where I aim. Yeah, and if I drive it like it's stolen. Break. I think I need to smoke. Break. Smoke. Break. I think I need to smoke. Break. Smoke.
These silly bitches be mad because they vibes low. I'm smoking alien cookies, can't blow my high ho. You better be lucky that I don't lose my cool. Play the next motherfucker bammer ass weed. Shout out to Buddy where I get on my tree. And I think it here for 20, so you know what that means.
Smoke, break. Smoke, break. I think I need to smoke, break. Smoke, break. I think I need to
so I'm good.
You're coasting at the moment. You're good.
Yo, Keep It Lit podcast. We back. AMK.
We bite.
All right, so we're back to where we left off at. Influences.
Influences.
You got artist influences. You got rapper influences. You got R&B influences. Like, what influenced you coming up?
A big influence to me, like when I was a little girl, was Missy Elliott.
For sure.
She is just always crushing it.
All in my grill.
Just weird, cool. Missy's videos.
I was gonna say that kind of reminds me of some of your videos.
Yeah.
Type of shit. Okay.
Her shit is still timeless. Like, you know, especially Missy is a female, and not only that, is she like a visual artist, but she produced her beats and just all the shit. Busta Rhymes too, because Busta was so like
same
all
type
that,
of
you know, that they were unique vibes, you know, and they were black role models.
They always kept their videos super dope,
just super,
and always involved other black people.
The fisheye and all of that,
right.
You know. Oh my God, rest in peace to Prince. I always love me some damn Prince.
For sure.
I love Prince. I still love Prince. Rick James.
Give me what song? Give me
Shit.
one of the dopest ones that you think of right now.
Who you belong to?
Okay.
Go floating.
Right. All right.
I love Rick James. And then like when I was in like down the line, my early teen age, Mac Dre.
Okay.
Mac motherfucking Dre, you know. I love Kanye, I gotta say that too. But with Kanye, I took a different approach, as in like Kanye inspired me to just go get it. Because he used to make beats for Jay-Z.
Right.
And he finally went to go get it. That's where I'm at with it. But Mac motherfucking Dre.
Right.
I would say Mac Dre, I started all like the Mac shit in high school. So, and Mac Dre passed when I was in high school.
Okay.
And like just getting into his music and then the different personas. You mean to tell me that, you know, all these things that I feel in my head that I never put a name or nothing on it? You mean to tell me I can dress up and come into this? Like the different names, you know, Ronald Reagan, Al Boo Boo, the Genie of the Lamp, like Dizzy Marley, all of that. For me, I was in love and I was like, oh my fucking God. Then his music was so like psychedelic and weird. Now, I wasn't doing psychedelics or anything in high school and shit like that, but I never seen somebody that was so confidently himself. And then like Trill TV, all of that shit. So,
but I can see like you saying that, because like even like what you do as far as like you don't give a fuck about what nobody else is doing, like the thizzle dance and growl like a bear, like I can see you.
I was
like,
playing thizzle dance last night, and I was really listening to this shit. And I'm like, this is a great ass fucking song.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, how did you?
He's saying "Be you."
Yeah. And that's
sure.
where the Mac in my name comes from. It comes from Mac Dre. Like, you know.
I support that. You know what? And I can definitely see that. Speaking of Mac Dre, 420.
420 was lit.
How did that go?
Shout out to Equipto. And that's
I
another
saw
person.
it. I thought that shit was super dope.
Yeah, that's another person that's always shown Bay love. Equipto's one of those people too that always front line, you know, always show love to me. But that was my first time performing on a stage.
Oh,
and
shit.
The vibes there, it was so much love in that room.
Right.
Like, there was a man who was like tearing up crying.
Wait, hold on. So Keeping It Lit, we made history. All right, that's what's up. All right, go ahead.
It was just an emotional response from the crowd, and people was fucking with it, and that shit made me feel so good.
Right.
And I just rocked it, and I was just like, even the vendors and everybody, the vibe there was just dope. It was chill, and I fucked with it. And that shit was fun. It was nice.
I'm saying, just for you, like, even performing on 420 and then coming on here to perform today, that's super dope. I appreciate that.
I'm dedicated
That means
to
it's the
this.
beginning of it, but you got a lot more performances to go.
And
so
I still work a regular job, and I'm a mom, guys. So
there you go. There you go. So how was the venue? Like, it was like something like super different. I know you've been at concerts, you know what I mean, but how was it?
It was very well put together. It was different from the things that I've performed at previously. Shout out to Mike Mosley. I actually had my first solo art show and performance at his cream store in Sacramento. Exotic ice cream coming soon. But that vibe was very well put together, and for me it was just enough space for me to like breathe, and like I felt like I was in like a big ass living room on a stage. And I was comfortable.
Definitely.
But yeah, the shit was tight.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I saw it. I mean, I'm telling you, I watched that shit. Was pretty dope.
Thank you.
And then just even seeing the comments, everybody had nothing but love for you on that. And that's super dope. 'Cause I know you probably appreciate them. Because they definitely all appreciate you.
The energy back, it means a lot to me. That shit does, you know. And then my folks' Lunchbox, my little brother, he came out, and that was his first time on a big stage too. And to see, I'm a person, I love seeing other people win, for real.
Right.
So to see his energy, and I feel like a big sister to him. Like when I see other people getting it, or they're at a place in their life that I was at, I want to fuel you to keep going.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely.
So he brought that energy, and then he's hyping me up. My cousin Charlie hyping me up. So and even my guests and my folks, Equipto, everybody showed love, and that shit meant a lot to me.
Yeah, nah, it's always hella good to have support.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of that, are you currently working with any other artists, or is there some artists that you want to work with right now?
I just collabed. My first collaboration, like song on all platforms, with Lunchbox. I'm a super free spirit.
Okay.
And I really I'm happy to have worked with him because he's a gay rapper, but he's fucking raw. Okay. And I'm the type of person that I like to rap about substance. I'm not big into and I really want people to know this too, because a lot of people ask to work with me, but the content in your music is talking about the same shit. I don't really want to talk about fucking and shaking my ass and my pussy, and it's to me it's too gimmicky.
Right.
I love, and besides the content, I'm about your hustle, your work ethic, what you're talking about, and how serious you take yourself. You could make a song about a tennis shoe or a shoelace, but if you really got that energy, I'ma fuck with you, you know? And he's one of the people that I really wanted to work with just because his hunger and where he's at. Okay. I also, with producers, shout out to Nicotine. Okay. Shout out to 3D Smash. People that I want to work with in the future, I'm still filling that out, you know?
Even if it don't gotta be nobody young. It could be somebody older.
Oh, then now we motherfucking talking.
There you go. Let's go.
Boosie Collins. Okay.
Oh, we going for the top.
I thought I was
Let's go.
You know what? Boosie looked at my fucking Bitch I'm Happy cover and said that shit was beautiful.
That's big.
He wrote me back.
That's big.
Freddie Gibbs also seen my video. That's somebody too. I think is hella raw.
Yeah. Yeah, he's super. Freddie Gibbs is super dope.
Hell yeah. Most of my favorite artists are dead though, Amy Winehouse, Prince, and all them. I would love to work with Dr. Funkenstein, Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg. Missy.
Think right now they got the Mount Westmore.
That shit is. I'm ready for that.
You might be able to get that right now.
I'm ready for that.
Definitely.
Missy.
Of course.
There's an artist out here, Slim Yanni. Shout out to Yanni. You know, just I'm looking at people that are also in my areas as well. Shout out to Nia Joe. And I would love to work with Pharrell and Missy for sure.
Of course.
And Timbaland. I would, just because.
Hey, that's gonna be some different shit.
You know, or some some funky. I want to do some funky ass shit. Put me in the room with Parliament, bro. I will dress up with y'all, bro. Just please. Put me in the room.
Well, shit.
Erykah Badu, too.
Erykah Badu, for sure.
I love Badu.
Yeah, she's different, too. So let's do this. We almost out of here. You know what? There's a lot of people getting into the game right now, especially a lot of different females getting into the game right now that are younger. If you could give them some advice on what to look for, what to watch out for, what you done been through, and how did you stay out of that lane, and also how to stay unique instead of following someone else, what would you say?
Stay true to yourself. Not every opportunity is an opportunity. Not every dollar is worth your soul, if that makes sense. I truly believe in some people losing their soul in this because they get a bag or they get a something, and there's a price to pay for everything that you do.
Definitely.
Be mindful of your intentions at all times, because if you have like really bad intentions, that's what's going to be the product. That's the seed that you're planting. Build a team that's really gonna fuck with you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It's, for the most part, it's literally me and my dude. You know, we're an artistic couple, but we have people like my brother Dag that's gonna come in and like take my vision seriously. I got my Uncle TC that's gonna take my shit seriously. Nicotine is gonna take it seriously. And you have to have people who know what position they play, and they're excited, just as excited for your vision as much as you. Don't feel like you got to compromise yourself because you're a woman in order to get something. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Be assertive, but also kind of study. I read books. Read fucking books. You know, I read like the 48 Laws of Powers. I read books to know how to read people and study people.
Keep yourself educated.
You feel me? You don't have to say too much all the time. Like, you know, if you're a hustler, learn how to hustle. Apply everything that you've learned in life as a resource, you know. Don't let this shit get to your head, because life is short. At any given moment, it can be taken from you. Take care of your folks, but don't make sure you around people without expectation, if that makes sense. Because if a person expects you, just say I made it a billionaire, and the people expected me around them to give them something, or I feel like that love wasn't genuine, you'd be happy with or without.
And that happens a lot.
You feel me? So that's important. And no matter what, never give up. Just keep going. Some shit's not gonna pop. Oh well. And fuck how these people feel. Shit. And fuck that damn Charles and that damn Darcene at that damn juke joint.
All right.
That's my personality, Miss Geraldine.
Hey, so tonight we had AMK here. We want to thank you so much for performing live.
Thank you.
That was so dope.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to have a few more words after this, but can you tell everybody where they can find you? Social medias, where they can pick up your music, what albums they need to pick up right now, what they need to be looking forward coming soon right now?
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Alienmackitty, ALIENMACKITTY. That's the same Twitter handle. Also the same for YouTube. To stream my music on all platforms, I go by A.M.K. My new drop that just dropped right now is Smoke Break featuring Lunchbox, produced by 3D Smash. The video shot by, directed by Dad, Good Greed Art. Yeah, that's where you guys can find me. Or in your goddamn nightmares are the best of dreams, motherfucker.
Yo, so before we get out of here, we'd like to thank you for coming.
Of course.
We'd like to shout a rest in peace out.
Rest in peace.
Obviously to one of the legends of Cougnut. It's been a while, but we're not gonna never forget him.
Hell no.
We got a few people like that just passed not too long ago. We got DMX.
DMX.
We got Black Rob, and we just lost Humpty Hump.
Rest in
I
peace.
mean,
That shit is
everybody know who he
crazy.
really is. Shock G. We just lost him. You know, rest in peace to them. You guys will be truly missed. We love you guys, and you know, and we give prayers out to the families. I hope you guys are like, you know, getting through this.
Hell yeah.
All right. So again, had a great show. Keepin It Lit podcast. It's not purest cut. See you guys next week.
Woo!
Oh my god, Marcus.
Boom, guess who fresh out the tomb? Marie Laveau with some platform shoes. Or a hella pretty, I ain't gotta show my titties. Frequency made out of magic and it make these niggas shoot. I make them break their necks then drop. Make them break their necks then drop. Take out my wand, twirl around. Make them break their necks then drop. She's an alien, she's a freak. She's a weirdo, she's a creep. I be like, yeah, bitch, that's on me. Can't kill my vibe or my frequency. She's a goddess, she's a witch. She's beautiful, she's a bitch. I be like, yeah, bitch, I'm